Fruits and Figs here. Today I want to talk to you about a wonderful caterpillar that feeds off of your butterfly weed. I've been growing butterfly weed now for several years. It has bright orange flowers, and I've hoped that I would come to the day and see this caterpillar eating away at my butterfly weed. Let me show you. Now, this is the flower of butterfly weed. It gets these bright orange flowers, and it's a perennial that comes back year after year. And there's one species of butterfly that lays its eggs on the butterfly weed plant, and they hatch out to become a very unique caterpillar. And if we go up the butterfly weed, we'll see there they are. There's one on the stem. Notice the yellow, white, and black stripes and the long hair-like appendages that come out the front and back. There's another one behind it on the leaf. Swing around and see if we can get in on that one. And look at it chewing away. Now, when I was a kid, I would capture these caterpillars, take a few leaves, put them in a jar, and when the caterpillar gets to be full grown, which is a bit larger than these, it will form a chrysalis at the top of the jar, and that chrysalis will then transform into a beautiful monarch butterfly. So while the tomato hornworm is a pest that you don't want, these are welcome guests, because I love the idea of being able to propagate more monarch butterflies that'll make the migration from Pennsylvania all the way down to South America, and next year fly all the way back and lay eggs on my butterfly weed. So what I've got here is a little mason jar, a hammer, and a nail. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the nail and the hammer to punch a few holes in here, and then I'm going to grab a caterpillar and put it inside. Let me just punch those holes. There we go. Now you can see the holes, they punch in very easily, and that'll allow air circulation in but not allow the caterpillar to come out. And down inside, on the inside, they'll provide a rough surface on the top of that jar lid for the caterpillar to form a web to connect its feet and eventually drop its skin, revealing a chrysalis. So let's see if we can't get one of these in the jar. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this pod, because they like to eat the pods too, and I'm going to place it in the jar, and I'll get some good healthy leaves, plenty for them to eat. There's some leaves, put those in the jar, and then I need to get one of these caterpillars. Now, look for one of the bigger ones. So, don't worry, they don't bite. So here we go. There's a nice one. Just clinging to that leaf. There he is in my jar. You can see the caterpillar spun a web at the top of the jar, at one of the nail holes, dropped its skin, and there you have the chrysalis that came from underneath the skin. Look at the veins in the butterfly wings forming through the transparent chrysalis. What an amazing creation. Notice how the yellow spots on the chrysalis have turned gold. They sparkle. And inside this clear case, you could start to see darker lines. This is not something that happened by accident. This is designed by God to be just the way that it is. There would be absolutely no reason to have these gold spots. It's just his glorious decoration. That, folks, didn't evolve. That was created. Unfortunately, my monarch butterfly didn't hatch. It didn't make it out of the chrysalis. I could see the burnt orange of the wings beautifully developing through the window of the chrysalis. I'm not sure if the humidity was too low or if it just didn't make the struggle to get out of that enclosure. And that'll happen sometimes. But as for my butterfly weed, there are no more caterpillars on it. They have all gone. They crawl away, find a place hidden to put their chrysalis, and I'm sure that I've contributed to the monarch population through allowing those caterpillars to eat my butterfly weed. Well, I'm just going to wait till next year, and perhaps one of those monarch butterflies will be back to lay eggs, and I'll try the process again. In the meantime, this is Fruits and Figs signing off. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and please subscribe.